So, you've started your podcast, and you're pouring your heart and soul into it. You're creating content that resonates with your audience, and you're building a community of listeners who tune in week after week. But let's face it, if you're spending all this time and energy, wouldn't it be nice to turn that passion into a revenue stream? Today, I want to dive into the world of podcast monetization and explore some effective strategies to help you generate income while doing what you love. First up, let's talk about sponsorships and advertising. This is one of the most popular ways to monetize a podcast. The idea is simple. Partner with brands that align with your podcast's theme and promote their products or services during your episodes. You can break it down into 3 types of ads: pre-roll, mid-roll, and post-roll. Pre-roll ads play at the beginning of your episode. Mid-roll ads are strategically placed in the middle, and post-roll ads come at the end. Now, mid-roll tends to be the most effective because listeners are already engaged, and they're more likely to stick around for that message. Imagine a fitness podcast promoting a protein shake during a mid-roll ad. 30 seconds of valuable content that could resonate with your audience while bringing in some cash. Now, how do you actually get sponsors? Start by reaching out to relevant brands directly. If you have a niche podcast, don't hesitate to pitch your show to companies that cater to your audience. You can also use platforms like Podcorn or AdvertiseCast, which connect podcasters with potential sponsors. It's all about finding those brands that fit seamlessly with your content. But sponsorships aren't the only game in town. Let's talk about listener donations and crowdfunding. This is where you tap into the generosity of your audience. Platforms like Patreon allow you to create different tiers where listeners can support your podcast financially. You can offer perks like bonus episodes, Q&A sessions, or even shoutouts. It's a great way to foster a deeper connection with your audience while generating income. You could say something like, "Support our podcast on Patreon to get exclusive behind-the-scenes content." It's all about making your listeners feel valued and part of your journey. Another avenue to explore is merchandise sales. Selling branded merchandise like t-shirts, mugs, or stickers can be a fun way to generate revenue while strengthening your brand. Think about it. Your listeners love your podcast, so why not let them wear their fandom proudly? Using print-on-demand services like Printful or Teespring can help you reduce upfront costs. Offer designs that resonate with your audience. Maybe even incorporate some of your podcast's catchphrases. Imagine a comedy podcast selling mugs featuring popular jokes from their episodes. It's a win-win. Then there's affiliate marketing. This is where you promote products or services through unique affiliate links and earn a commission for each sale or sign-up generated. The key here is to choose products that align with your podcast's niche and your audience's interests. And remember, transparency is crucial. Always disclose your affiliate relationships to maintain trust with your listeners. For example, a tech podcast could share an affiliate link for a popular microphone used in podcasting. It's a helpful recommendation that could benefit your audience while putting some money in your pocket. Now, let's not forget about paid memberships or subscriptions. Offering premium content or early access to episodes for subscribers can be a lucrative option. You can use platforms like Patreon for tiered memberships, or even Apple Podcasts and Spotify for integrated premium content. Picture a storytelling podcast offering ad-free episodes and bonus content to subscribers. It's a great way to reward your most dedicated listeners. Live events and virtual workshops are another fantastic way to monetize your podcast. Hosting live shows, workshops, or webinars can engage your audience directly while creating an additional revenue stream. For instance, a personal finance podcast could host a paid virtual workshop on budgeting and investing. It's an opportunity to connect with your listeners in real time and provide them with valuable insights. And let's not overlook the power of YouTube. Publishing video versions of your podcast can open up a whole new world of monetization through the YouTube Partner Program. To make it engaging, add visuals to your audio recordings and optimize your channel for search with keywords and eye-catching thumbnails. A wellness podcast could upload their episodes on YouTube, incorporating tips presented visually, making it accessible to a broader audience. If you have expertise in a particular area, consider offering services or courses related to your podcast's niche. For example, a marketing podcast could create a course on building a successful social media strategy. It's a way to leverage your knowledge while providing value to your audience. Now, many successful podcasters use hybrid monetization strategies, combining multiple methods to diversify their income streams. Picture a podcast that utilizes sponsorships, listener donations on Patreon, and merchandise sales. This approach maximizes revenue and creates a more stable income flow. As you explore these monetization options, keep a few key considerations in mind. First, know your audience. Understand what they value and tailor your monetization strategies accordingly. A tech-savvy audience may appreciate affiliate links to the latest gadgets, while a lifestyle podcast might thrive on sponsored ads and Instagram collaborations. Authenticity is crucial. Choose sponsors and products that align with your brand and values to retain audience trust. If you run a vegan podcast, for instance, it's essential to avoid promoting non-vegan products. Your listeners will appreciate your integrity. Start small and scale gradually. Experiment with one or two monetization methods before expanding to others. Focus on building a strong connection with your audience through high-quality content before heavily monetizing. Your priority should always be to provide value. So, as you embark on your podcasting journey, remember that monetization is not just about making money. It's about creating a sustainable platform that allows you to continue doing what you love. With the right strategies and a genuine connection with your audience, you can turn your passion into a thriving revenue stream. Happy podcasting!